All right, man. So apparently Kanye's been going crazy. A lot of people wanted to watch me. So I decided to use this as, I guess, the album release video. I mean, at the same time, talking about Kanye and seeing what's up. And again, I don't know why people are surprised when this happens. It's kind of just like one of those things where, like, you know, like, it's like a porno, right? Like, you know when someone's about to get fucked, but you're still surprised, and you do the same thing over and over again just to catch that nut. Like, you know what's going to happen. Like, we know Kanye is going to do these things right before he drops an album. We know. So why are we so shocked? Oh, by the way, I gotta in 30 minutes I'm gonna head out because I gotta actually go pay my my car insurance. I forgot all about that. But yeah, like, why are y'all so surprised when he does shit like this? It's kind of mind blowing. Like, we know he's been doing this now for 12 years, 13 years. Like, why are we surprised?
None of y'all here with no Instagram, nobody living, nobody at, and I don't want to hear shit from none of these Jewish niggas talk about, oh, he's in an episode. Harley Pasnick follow me to the fucking hotel. The nigga killed Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't clear the Backstreet Boys sample. You get what I'm saying? Harley Pasnick Pusher, your trainer. Harley Pasnick, Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so first of all, we got, basically he did a thing where we saw are saying that there was a Backstreet Boys sample leading up to, that's the first basically thing they got. I saw that on Twitter like crazy, that they were saying that was going around, and I'm assuming he's talking about that. If that didn't get cleared, that would be one reason why the album has not been released. I did not expect the album to not get released. All right, I did not expect for a Friday release. I know how this goes, but I do think that there's actually a new album coming. All right. There's been too many songs. There's been too many skits. There's been too many features announced. This ain't Yandhi. All right. Shout out to Yandhi as well. And shout out to New Body not being released, apparently, because Nicki Minaj won't give it a thumbs up. But this ain't Yandhi. There's actual tracks being released. There's actual concerts happening. There's actual live performances happening. There's actual, you know, bodies of work being done and shit's getting pushed out. So, actually, I lied, because Donda 3 or Donda 2 not release, and he did a whole bunch of things. I have never even listened to Donda 2, to be fair. So,
and they be hanging around these niggas just for the money or some Mike Rubin shit. I slap the shit out of Mike Rubin. I see that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, fuck these niggas, bro.
Then he said he gonna slap the shit out of Mike Rubin. That's crazy.
Niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my Farrakhan Don shit right now, bro. Because guess what?
Farrakhan Don. Farrakhan Don is crazy.
Jeezy's gonna sell. Yeah. They sabotaged the show today. They sabotaged the Instagram. They cut off the fucking Adidas contract. They did all the shit. Then they want to go get Light Skin Ye. You gotta understand. That's Jerry. His real name is Light Skin Ye, bro. Deadass, he told me that was his name. It was Light Skin Ye.
Oh, you talking about Jerry Alonso? Oh yeah, because Jerry Alonso went with Fear of God, which is a big, man. First of all, let's not downplay that. Shout out to Jerry Alonso, man. Again, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to push your own agenda as well. And if that's gonna get him past as a stylist to get him to the next move, he's just doing what he has to do as an artist, as a creator. You know, I'm not really mad at that. But I will say that was a bitch move by Adidas. All right, like, we all saw what happened with Adidas, right? Again, money talks, right? We always speak about that. Money talks with everything. And you saw what happened. Adidas was like, nah, we don't support that because they was getting too much flack. Then they realized, like, damn, the money was looking a little kind of light. You know? All right, Kanye, please come back, bro. Come back, yeah, Kanye, please come back. So that's literally what's crazy about it, man. Again, they did all that and no one talked about that. When Adidas came back, no one talked about that. None of the online warriors, because everybody's an online warrior, bro. Like, no one talked about when Adidas came back and got Kanye back. Like, it was crazy.
They want the light-skinned version. They want a George Floyd. They want a Virgil. They don't let me speak at the funeral. I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 white people not let me speak at funeral. None of y'all niggas and Drake, nigga. Hey, hold on, be quiet while I'm talking, baby. Drake, I love you. I'm gonna get the tattoo. But any of y'all niggas, Trav, Drake, whoever, y'all gotta show up. And don't tell me I'm talking crazy. I motherfucking Pharrell and me. Hey, come on. Me, Pharrell, we broke down this door. We all in this shit together. We all in this shit together. And we all dealing with a lot of
Louis Vuitton dime.
we all, and what I'm telling you, a lot of people had shit to say about my Jewish comments, but ain't nobody in this motherfucking room, and none of y'all entertained niggas ever said nothing when I was praying to see my kids. One of the last days, what's my kid that got fucking locked up for the Megan Stallion shit?
Oh, Tory.
Okay, look. So Tory Lanez called me. We were saying prayers. We were saying prayers on the phone together. And I prayed that day. And y'all saw that shit. And y'all saw when I couldn't see my kids, when I couldn't see Chicago too. All you niggas on Instagram got some shit to say. You saw this shit. Don't tell me about my fucking political opinion. I made more money to show you that money ain't nothing. It's our money, nigga. It's our country. It's like stolen from us. It's pyramids, nigga. It's pyramids. It's St. Louis, nigga, Missouri. They stole it. All the shit. America just the latest bitch that been ran through so many times. The Greeks hit her. Mansa Musa hit her. We had her. The Indians and shit. The motherfucking pilgrims. It's the Jews. They dress the same. Nigga. It's the same shit. That's the story. They put us in the school. The Rothschilds. I know Jay-Z back here like, they go down now. I've been here for a year. They can't touch me. Why? Because God covered me. He covered me. And guess what, Trump? We ain't giving you support unless you
I will say this, right? And you know, like, I'm not really much sure how it works. That's the one thing I'm gonna start off. When anti-Semitism is Semitism or whatever, again, like, what does that exactly mean? This is me asking the question. This is me asking the question. So don't come at me like saying, like, I'm asking the question. What is the definition of what's the word? Hostility to or prejudice against Jewish people. Okay, and so my thing is anti-Semitism. All right, is Jewish a people or is it a religion? So being Jewish is a people. Okay, so they just anti-Jews. Group of people. Judaism is the religion. Oh, Judaism is a religion. Okay. So Jewish people. Okay. I've already said how I felt about some of the shit, and like I said, I used to always keep to myself because at the end of the day, it's scary in the world or something. But like, it is crazy how sometimes shit is said, like, and then it gets literally at the end of the day, you just get blasted. Like when the whole Kyrie thing happened, I was just mind blown. The man said a book and he literally got shit on for just reading the book. I thought the Kyrie thing was insane. And when a lot of people speak about what they speak about, because again, these dudes have power. They can speak on how they want to speak. They got power. They got money. So they have a voice. So Kanye's one of them. You know, other people like that. I'm just saying, like, it is kind of crazy when you speak about a certain thing, that shit is muzzled real quick. I understand. If you ask me, do I think the Illuminati is real? Do I think certain things are real? I do believe that there's a higher up that controls a lot of the shit that happens in the world. I do believe that. I do believe it. I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm just not woke. Or I do believe that my little 100K, 200K means nothing to the super trillionaire out there. All right? Like, I'm not dumb. Like, when you making your 40K a year, and a motherfucker out there making $1 trillion, it's puppet shit, bro. It's puppet. Like, you can't be naive to that. Like, that's real life. I mean, it is true. And so I believe, like, look, man, when some shit happens, on the black side, like nothing. But when it happened to some other race or whatever, then it's like, oh, it's all hell's, heaven's gates been brought down type shit. That's kind of how the way I look at it. Again, I'm neutral to everything. I just look at it from the outside in. I'm not powerful enough to speak on shit like that, to speak on stuff. But I'm literally just saying, like, it's crazy. So when people come at Kanye for what he's saying, it's kind of like when you look at it, like, look at media, when you look at the whole Israel versus Palestine. That right there is a perfect thing that should have woke everybody the fuck up, because no one knows what the fuck they supporting and what the fuck they talking about. It's different when social media is involved, bro. Like, it really is literally different when social media is involved. People think they support Israel, so people think they support Palestine. People think they know this. People don't think they know that. People don't understand what oppression is. People don't understand why these people, why Hamas and Palestine's doing what they doing. People literally just on Israel's side after seeing death. Look, again, you could feel bad. At the end of the day, people are so small-minded and very direct, impulsive thinkers. And what I mean by that is no one's ever thinking about the bigger story. Like, in wars, people gotta die. It sucks. Everybody dies every day, and it sucks. As a human being who has empathy for other humans, you feel some type of way. I get that. I understand that. But what else is the nigga supposed to do when they oppressed? Like, bro, I'm telling you right now, if the economy falls and niggas is homeless, what do you think? And people are hungry, what do you think people are gonna do? They're gonna riot, they're gonna break down shit, and they're gonna try to steal food, because you gotta survive. But people can't think about that. They're only thinking about the surface level and the direct action. They're not thinking about the actions of the last 100, 200 years. Like, people are not understanding that. Like being small-minded. Like, that's what, like, you that's why I never comment on the Israel-Palestine thing, because I understand what's happening, and it's a fucked up situation either way. The only thing I would say that I support is innocent people dying. That sucks. I don't think the Palestinians are wrong. I don't think Israeli people should die. I don't think innocent people should die. I don't think Hamas is right. But what the fuck is Palestine supposed to do? What they supposed to do? When you oppressed, what you supposed to do? You hungry? No one's on your side. You this little ass dot in a big ass country. What you supposed to do? So people don't really understand that, because they seeing what they see through media, and that's what sucks about it. Like, that's what sucks about it. Like, look, I understand if you want to be on the side of, I don't want innocent people to die. I'm all for that, 100%. But then you gotta look at what's the cause, what's happening, why is the reason, why is this thing, why does this entity exist, why does this terrorist group exist, why is this happening like it's happening, why is Palestine backing this up, why is Palestine, why, like all of that, like, you gotta understand what it is, you gotta understand what it is. I don't think BLM is not fake, for sure. Black people are oppressed in America. That's 100%. Like, that's a fact. Like, I mean, that's a fact. I mean, when an innocent dies, the cause and effects of it is not good, for sure. But people don't know what they spit. No, they just talking.
Get Larry out. Let you get Jeff.
I think people. It's not the fact that people just agree with the majority see as righteous. I think people really just don't think about reasoning. Like, 5 million people died, right? Just throwing out a number, saying in general, any country, Russia, whatever, America, Canada, 5 million people died, right? People would literally just look at 5 million people died. Oh, you're evil. But if I told you 5 million people died so the asteroid wouldn't hit the Earth and blow it the fuck up, would you still be like, okay, well, 5 million people, it sucks that 5 million people died, but the Earth survived? Either 5 million people die or the Earth blows up. Which one are you choosing? It's really not a hard answer. It's really not a hard answer. Like, and I hate the people that find another way. Guess what? You have 15 seconds to find out because this asteroid is about to blow up the Earth. So, make your choice in 15 seconds.
Your support. Let's you get Larry
Blow
out.
the Earth up? Okay, yeah.
Let's you get Jeff out. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all politicians think y'all gonna just get our shit for free. All of a sudden, because you got a mugshot, you with us now?
Okay.
No, what you gonna do for us? What they gonna do for us? Y'all niggas done voted Democrat all these motherfucking times. These y'all showing up with the LV show. Niggas is colonizers. The French own 80% of the banks in Africa. That's why I just met with NBA. Nigga, head of Saudi. Nigga, we don't have to bow to this shit, nigga. Okay, it's 60 million of us in America, 60 million Jews in the world. 50% of our deaths is abortion. 25% of us go to prison. Raise one hand if you don't know one nigga in prison, one nigga got locked up, one nigga poor. Raise your hand if you don't know one person got abortion. Now I tell you, if it was in a Jewish mother on Friday with no, everybody raised their hands. So wait a second. But wait a second. Who make the hospitals though? Who got the hospitals? These are Zion. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Jesus Christ, Hitler, yay. Third party, sponsor that, nigga. Yeah. Bring the sponsorships to that. Because it's going to be niggas that feel exactly like me. I don't give a fuck. I'm 7. I don't give a fuck about life or death. I get visitation with my kids. I ain't got no say so. Walk around look like soccer players. They don't even fucking know. They don't even know the dad, the kid. They'll see me come play one on nobody.
They still feel you though.
They'll feel me, but they trying to program them. The head of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault, fuck you. Alexander Arnault, fuck you. Francois Pinault, fuck you. Dimna, fuck you. Balenciaga, Cedric.
Buy the Yeezy Pods,
Yeah, and Adidas. All you niggas is like still wearing Adidas. Nigga, don't say me shit. I'm by myself in this motherfucking room. Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up.
I always say that too, man. If you don't think that's the case, what do you think all the money is? Who has all the money in the world? What do black people have? Real question. That's the real question. What do black people have? Should tell you in itself. I mean, cultural capital. Yeah, it's one of the things we have. Yeah. Who owns everything? So that's really what it comes down. I mean,
I'll tell you something right now. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, ain't none of you niggas with me. I'm by my fucking self, because ain't none of you stand up for me. Ain't nobody stop. And shut up. Be quiet before you get exiled. Like so I'm saying is, nobody with me. Everybody here, half the motherfuckers on a check. Half the motherfuckers just here like, ha ha, laughing at jokes, laughing at the raps and shit. Then I made these beats in my mama's basement. I drew these motherfucking shoes since I was in 7th grade. Because when I asked to step up, now one nigga stepped up. Now one nigga stepped up.
I ain't afraid to step up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. None of the fake niggas, Mav Carter sold me out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking said y'all saw me and see my kids. All y'all rich niggas got y'all kids in that Zionist school. Sierra Canyon. My daughter ripped up the motherfucking couches in the house to be able to be with me right now. Y'all don't know what's going on. For real. Where y'all TikToking and all that shit. Y'all put up with all that shit. I don't give a I'm in Pop. I'm in Vegas. Like Pop. My daughter had the Tupac fucking t-shirt. So I'm saying, witness this shit. Visit this shit. But I don't believe nobody but me. I don't for y'all. I gotta say we with you. You're not with me. No one's with me because no one's really with me. It's just me and God. That's what I'm saying. And I'm still alive.
Let's go.
And I'm still alive.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You ain't post. You ain't with me. You ain't post. When I couldn't see my kids, y'all ain't post. Y'all ain't stopped the Adidas shit. niggas let Adidas crash
Y'all know
the
I
rich
did.
nigga all time.
Y'all know I did.
Hey,
Adidas was begging.
Wait a second. I put up one tweet, and then Ari Emanuel put, "Oh, we got to drop this," and all niggas just watch. The only nigga that had the Trump hat, the only nigga that went and got them billions, the only nigga that's breaking through all kinds of ideas in fashion. I've been called faggot so many times for tight jeans. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas from Chicago that I take care of that still trying to sell me. Trying to say I can't go to motherfucking GD. Nigga, I'm with way bigger folks than you, nigga. You niggas don't take care of me.
Right now,
nigga.
your thing is
Why-
between you
wait,
and God.
Who you, shut up. Who you think, no, hold on. Who you think the old man called? When we put Drake on stage, who the old man called?
You.
You know what I'm saying?
Because God put you in
It's just because I had a car, everybody, nigga.
You the biggest vessel.
That's what I'm trying to say to you niggas right fucking now, nigga.
Vessel.
This is what y'all been waiting for. Drake, this is what you've been waiting for. Jay-Z, this is what you've been waiting for. Kim, this is what you've been waiting for. All niggas, look, let me tell you something. This is the way the world works.
God is
Period.
using him right now.
Okay, be quiet for a second. Don't scream for a
Sorry.
second.
I love you, but okay.
No, you gotta get over.
Hey, sorry. Calm down, please.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood. Take that, run that back, run it in schools. I'm going to give y'all one last thing before I go. When I first put the tweet up, I was dealing with a divorce lawyer. And I explained to the lawyer what my issue was. And his response was to me, if you keep up this anti-Semitic rhetoric, then you won't see your kids. I knew said I couldn't have an opinion or I wouldn't see my kids. Y'all know who y'all fucking playing with? This is a vessel of God. He gonna burn all your shit down. I swear. I knew these is trying to make surviving this way. That's why I sent it up while I was still in the high schools. Bill Cosby couldn't do shit by the time they got him. R. Kelly couldn't do shit by the time they got him. That's why I had to send it up. Because the same niggas that made him rich is the same niggas doing the documentary. Cootie, fuck you. Because everybody saw that third episode. That's what the whole shit was about.
Period.
Me selling opioids. I'm not even bipolar and I got signs of autism from the accident. They're going to hit me with fucking medication, have us selling opioids for them. They made me the face of bipolar. Oh, nigga, Big Pharma, where my royalty? Nigga? For the drugs you done sold off of the idea of Ye being bipolar.
Don't say shit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They come here so
I think that pretty much wraps up.
Still talking.
Like,
Like, who
everything
are
I
you?
want to say.
I'm just saying they.
Yeah, take out.
Yeah, come on, you got to go. Sorry, come on. Ready?
I'm just saying I was.
I'm just saying. Come on.
Nigga, take them.
The part about it is
Where my royalty? Nigga? For the drugs you done sold off of the idea of Ye being bipolar.
don't say shit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They come here so
I think that pretty much wraps up.
Still talking.
Like,
Like, who
everything
are
I want
you?
to say.
I'm just saying they.
Yeah, take out.
Yeah, come on, you got to go. Sorry, come on. Ready?
I'm just saying I was.
I'm just saying. Come on.
Nigga, take them.
Wait, who was he talking to? He was talking to Yes Jules. I mean, yeah, she was talking a lot, man. I mean, he was just trying to say what she's saying. She just, she yapping and shit. But I mean, I do still think the album's coming. But I mean, it happened what it happened. Again, it's a lot of shit I don't agree when it comes out of Kanye. But again, man, it's all about power. And like I said, I don't. This is all I'm gonna say because I don't really like speaking on topics like this. But this is all I'm gonna say, man. What do black people own? That's all I said. I'm gonna let you answer the question. What do black people own in the grand scheme of the world? What do black people own? Who owns everything in the world? Who has all the power in the world? And I'm not even just saying like Jewish people, Arabs. I'm just saying like it's just a question, period. Well, we can't say it ain't niggas. It ain't niggas. Like, period. It ain't niggas. And the whole thing I said about Palestine and Israel, you already know where I come from in that. I mean, again, if we went into a Great Depression today and niggas went from making 40, 50K a year to making $5,000 a year. They even said that I was reading on that, and we actually talk about this in our group. With my older friends, I talk about it sometimes too. Think about what would really happen. That's what they're kind of controlling right now. They're keeping everything afloat right now in our economy to where it doesn't get to that point where it gets hectic. Because I tell you right now, man, if it gets to the point where no one has no money, it will get fucking crazy. It will get crazy. People will start robbing. People will start hijacking. The world will go into a fucking blaze. America will go into a blaze. Put it that way. Like, because if you hungry, you're not gonna starve. Like, you're not gonna starve. You're gonna do what you need to do to survive. And so, man, like, again, there's a lot of shit that Kanye says that, or he just be talking crazy. But then there's also shit they be saying where he's speaking his mind. So yeah, man. Oh man, everybody quiet though. Like, nobody got nothing to say. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's 100 people in here. Nobody got nothing to say. Okay, we gotta add. My bad. We can't even snooze this shit. But nobody has nothing to say about it. It's. I mean, at the end of the day, also I feel like Kanye too. Like, I'm not trying to defend Kanye either. There's certain shit that he says is very out of line, and sometimes, like, too, I will say he's one of those people, like, he's like me. I'm not saying like me, but I like where I can relate is, y'all know I be saying some shit and then it come off real bad, and the next thing you know, it's like, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. But if Drake, remember that shit happened to me, and everybody, I went on Twitter and I was a fucking meme for a day. Like sometimes what I say is I know what I mean, and I don't mean ill intentions, but how I say it just comes off really bad. And people are very surface level and don't really like to think too deep beyond what they see on a piece of paper without going into in-depth thinking or anything. I get it. I'm very all over the place when I speak, but yeah, man, I just feel like I remember the UFC trans shit. Oh my god, like, that's another thing too. Like, again, not everybody's going to agree. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a T-phobe. I'm a homophobe. Stuff like that. It's just, like, again, I'm gonna stand on that. What I said. If LeBron was gonna play in the WNBA, I don't care about how many drugs you gave him. He's gonna ball. He's gonna score 45,000 points a game. And yeah, he was spitting about the Zionists. It's just his manner that seems to be aggressive. He's an aggressive person. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, again, if you think about the grand scheme of things, bro, niggas don't own nothing, bro. Like, I mean, who do you really think, who runs everything? Somebody has to run everything, right? If you look at a simple pyramid, if you look at simple equations, if you look at numbers, something has to come from somebody. Somebody's at the top, all right? And who is at the top? Like, and again, the answer is not niggas. Like, and I feel like when it really comes down to it, it's like we look at it because we live a simple life, right? Think about a simple life that you live. Sometimes you don't even know about anything. Like, everybody's living so comfortably and not knowing that there's many people around the world going through wars right now. There's a whole ass war going on the other side of the world, and niggas just came back from Carrabba's and the movies and went to go drink with their friends and had a barbecue and a party and went home and slept soundly because you don't need to know. You don't know about this type of shit. I'm just saying that's surface level in itself right there. Now think about the grand scheme. Like, yo, you go to work, you make your $40,000 a year, $50,000. I'm just giving the averages of what people make because that's the average in America. $50K a year, $40K a year. You make $40K a year. You do that, then you go to work. You work, you go home, you go to sleep, you do it again the next day, you go to sleep, that's why they call it the Matrix program. You know, whatever they say, you do that, you go, you sleep, go to work, go sleep, go to work, go out on the weekends, you go home, do it again, Monday through Friday, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep, go to work, go to sleep, go to work, then you go do it again. That's what they call the Matrix, you know, like it literally is crazy. And meanwhile, if you're not really thinking of anything of it, you're just doing your job. You're doing your job in the Matrix. There's a hamster wheel for sure. And so when you think about it, it's like, okay, that's one aspect of it, right? That's one thing that you're doing. You're one person. There's trillions of other people. There's billions of other people doing the same action every single day. Now think about this. Now think about the top now. You're not even thinking about it because you're just living your life. Now what happens at the top? Who runs everything? Who has that money that goes trickle down and pays everybody? Eat, sleep, meme. Oh my God. Eat, sleep, meme. And so, yeah, man, it's just... See, I think that there's different words to it, but I guess you could say that too. Like, there's just more to it. Dev, I think you would like Tate's recent interview with George Janko. They talk about some real shit without him playing into his persona too much. Eat, sleep, meme for real. Like, literally, eat, sleep, meme. Eat, sleep, meme. Eat, sleep, meme. And I'm not an activist or anything. I'm not anything like that. I'm just, like, I'm watching from the sideline. But yeah, man. If it was a nigga that was on top, do you think everyone would be different? Hey, yo. No. No. So a perfect utopia would be basically unlimited resource that everybody can have, and where we could live, and everybody would have food, everybody would have a shelter. Everybody, there's everything is evened out. The problem is in human nature is there's power. Everything comes with power. Everybody wants power. Everybody wants to be on top. There has to be a number one, and there has to be a number 8 billion. You know, it's about status. The world is literally about status, and that's why prices are put on such things such as resources, because resources are required to live life. And to acquire such resources, you need to pay money, or you need to pay something of value that's equal to that resource. And that's how the world literally goes round. In a perfect world, though, everybody would be able to have a house. There would be no status. No one would be above anybody. Everybody would be on the same level. And I would have this, I would have that, I would have this. But that still wouldn't be... It would be hard to have a perfect utopia, because that wouldn't happen, because somebody would be like, I have a car with red, where everybody has a gray car. Now I have a red car. Now you looked at, oh, I want a red car. How do I get a red car? Okay, let's put a value on the red car. Okay, in order to get a red car, now you must be able to do this, you know, and that's where the bartering system comes in. And then everything just gets into a value. Value is something that, you know, the people decide. You don't value, you know, that's literally, it's just, it's so really hard to explain because it's so much bigger than that. But that's where we live in. There has to be somebody that's poor. There has to be somebody that's rich because there's values on everything. It's human nature. That's what it is. And so I just think that it's insane when you really think about it. Like sometimes again, Kanye's speaking on what he's speaking on, and there is times where he says that he needs money he needs all this to have power, to have a say, because there is no say in what he does in the big ball club. And these are dudes, and you would think that Kanye has crazy money if he's a billionaire, and the billionaire is still not touching anything in the world. I'm telling you right now, like there's way much more money in the world than just a billionaire. I mean, look, we're $22 trillion in debt, right? 22 trillion. In order to get to a trillion, you need $999 billion dollars, first of all. And if you want to know what $1 billion is, $1 billion is $999 million dollars. And if you want to know what $1 million is, $1 million is $999,000. All right, that's the easy way to put into perspective because everybody really does see when they see the number. $999,000 is $1 million, right? Fine, that's fine. But now that's 999,999 times 999,999. That equals $1 billion. Now you have $1 billion. In order to get to $1 trillion, it literally takes 999,999,999 billion times to get 1 trillion. Now to get to 22 trillion, that's 999,999 billion times the 22. That's insane money. I'm just saying, 35 trill, whatever. So think about that, man. Think about it from the grand screen when you look at it from, you take a step back and you look at these numbers like, what the actual fuck? Is my $40,000, my $150,000, my $274,000, my $274,000 a year, what is that compared to $999,999,999 billion dollars? You're literally a fucking... You're a pebble. You're not even a pebble. You're like a microorganism in the fucking world. It's insane. Truthfully, who needs that much money, though? You're asking the wrong question. You're asking the wrong question. It's not about who needs that much money. It's about who has that much money. And what do they do when they have that much money? So yeah, that's why it's insane, man. It's fucking... I'm saying niggas ain't massa, I'm saying niggas ain't massa Musa. Who has that much money? I need to know. The thing is, you don't know. And the fact that you don't know is an easier life than actually knowing. Because the fact that you don't know... Could you imagine? I always say this like this. Imagine if you had cancer for 100 years. Would you want to know that you had cancer at the age of 5? Or would you want to know that you had cancer at the age of 95? Any smart, real person is going to say 95, because who the fuck wants to live with knowing they have cancer and live with the fear and live with fucking regret and live with sadness and depression for 95 years? I'd rather just live without knowing. And that's what people do in the world. They live every day without knowing anything, being in the safe bubble of not knowing, and that's what makes the world go round. But most people don't think like that. Most people think like, oh, what am I gonna do on Friday night? Are we going out on Friday night? Are we partying? Whereas some people that are on the lower side do think like that and have very much theories and be like, yo, what the fuck is this really, this world? And what is this really worth? And what is, you know, like there's people that really think like that and they're not wrong, you know, like. Correct, because if you knew, you'd be in fight or flight. You know, look, Osama know a little something. He been watching a little sword art. You know, he know a little something. But that's how I'm ending, man. I don't want to talk too much on it, man. That's how I feel about it. Kanye's album's coming, but at the end of the day, he's using his album to speak on what he wants to speak about. And again, you either know or you don't. People are going to disagree. People are going to agree. And that's just how it is. Depending on how you look at it, it's all about perspective. That's really how I feel about that. So.